Sri Pruthul Kumar, Festival Director, IFI, and Managing Director, NFDC, to please come on stage and felicitate the dignitaries. Thank you, sir. And I request Mr. Adarsh to please start the session.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone here. It's indeed a pleasure being here in Goa once again for the evening and to be sitting with a very august gathering out here. Thank you so much, sir, for the invitation, as well as Mr. Madhur Bhandarkar, who I think needs no introduction. A person who's self-made, not just a self-made person, but should I say a fantastic storyteller, or should I say one of the finest storytellers that we have today? A person who started out with a commercial filmmaker by the name of Mr. Ram Gopal Verma. He could have made the kind of film that Mr. Ramu makes even today, but he steered away and he made different kind of cinema. And his second film actually really was a game changer in those days. Chandni Bar. I think it's one of the finest films to grace the Indian screen. And a turning point in Madhur's career. But Ify and Madhur go back a long way, I guess. His India Lockdown was premiered at this venue last year. So let's begin with that question first. Well, exactly a year ago, you were here. Your film was premiered. It got solid applause, accolades, and of course, recognition. And when it was premiered on an OTT platform, there were millions and millions, I think more than 100 million views. Yes. And I think, in my humble opinion, it's one of the finest films of Madhur Bhandarkar again, which I would like to add here. Brought back memories of the lockdown, of course, but then I'd like Madhur to take over and talk about it.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much to be in IFI Goa. I was just giving an interview outside. I was telling it's been almost like I'm attending in Goa from last almost 20 years, possibly, I think so. And it's great to be IFI again and again. Earlier also my films Corporate, Page 3 was shown here. And this time, last year I would say, when India Lockdown was shown, it was huge. It was for me, it was a big turning point. I mean to say, here we premiered in the special panorama section. And the kind of love we got, and a lot of people from, not from India, foreigners who saw the film and they loved it and they said, okay, this was the first movie on COVID who tried to show exactly what happened during that tenure of 15 days, So, and then obviously it went on ZEE5 and it became a huge hit. So I'm very happy the kind of love I get always in Goa. And it's great interaction to be over here. And with Taran, definitely with you, it's great always. I think this is the third time we're having a masterclass over here in this last 10, 12 years, I think so. So it's always great. And I think now we should start the questions.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back a bit. In 2017 was your last release, Hindu Sarkar, theatrical release, I think that way.
Yeah.
It's 2023 now. In these 6 years, you made 2 films, Babri Bouncer and, of course, India Lockdown. Now the shift that happened from theatrical to a digital platform, how easy or difficult was it?
See, what happened, I'll just recap it. On 2017, when Hindu Sarkar got released, after that, I took a break for a 1 year. It was 18. And after that, I wanted to make, very honestly, of an action film.
Okay.
Which was, I wanted to have a big action film in a UP based, it was, I wanted to make. And I was trying to make that subject, but somewhere it didn't happen. And it took time. It took really time. For 1 year, it took me in writing because there was a lot of research into it. A lot of people I have to meet. So you know my films, when I work, I do thorough research on the film. Otherwise, I don't make the film at all. And this is not like that. Ki every year you have to make a film. You take breaks, and I have always done this deliberately, voluntarily. I take breaks and I go. But I travel a lot. I meet people. I attend film festivals. All these things I always do. So that film didn't take off. I wanted to, but somewhere didn't got the desirable actor or what say,
Sorry to interrupt, but I think you had approached Shah Rukh Khan for that.
I don't think so. I should talk on this. We'll definitely talk. There were other subjects also. So I was working that subject. Then suddenly I thought, I'll make something else. See, I always try to have this realistic cinema, small budget, medium sized cinema. And then COVID happened. So COVID happened, then everything was standstill. We didn't know what to do, where to go. Theatres were shut. All the pictures which were supposed to get released in theatre came on the OTT that time. All the big actors, film, everything started coming to OTT. So that was a lull moment for everybody globally, not only in India, but globally it was a lull moment, and we were thinking, kya kare bolke, so didn't happen. And that tenure, after 2020, things started becoming normalization and things started happening. So that time I said, let's make a movie on the lockdown, because I wanted to capture the lockdown reality, what happened, because so many stories we were hearing, lockdown mein aisa ho gaya, waisa ho gaya. Then that time we researched and we got some 8 to 9 tracks in the film. But then we thought making a series on it. But then I said, series ko wo time jayega to approach people, the OTT platform will take time, and it's a long driven process. So that's why let's make a movie. And we connected with 4 subjects, which was very much there in the film. And we started filming the film in COVID itself. I mean, so there was a in between before 2020 तब जो second phase आया उससे पहले की बात करो, that window we got of 15-20 days. I shot the film in 25-26 days. So we shot the film. Things were moving in life. And then the second phase happened. That was huge. That was very bad. We didn't know what to do. Everything was, my edit stopped. Everything stopped. We didn't know. But that movie was also made for OTT only. So, and then I made India Lockdown. And then Jungly Picture approached me for making a film, because they had heard the subject of Bubbly Bouncer, and they said कि हमको एक comedy picture चाहिए, because इतना depression देख चुके हैं COVID में, इतनी a lot of dear ones have passed away in that whole tenure. So we thought, let's make a film which is, they had loved the script. And they said, we'll give you a good budget, and Hotstar and Disney and Jungly Picture, they gave me a good budget. And we approached Tamanna Bhatia for the role, and हमने start किया, and we completed the film. So 2 movies in this time I completed in 2022. India Lockdown was ready, but still we were thinking which platform we are going to sell it. And Bubbly Bouncer started, and we were obviously the first original film of Hotstar, which was a first OTT of theirs,
right?
Original.
But tell me one thing, that the thought of cinemas ka future kya hai? A lot of people I know in the industry, within the industry, and perhaps outside the fraternity also, were asking this question: कि cinemas ka future kya hoga? Will people come back to cinemas in a big way, the way they were patronizing cinemas in a big way? Was that playing on your mind as well?
Definitely it was there, because there were people who said कि theatres are getting shut, single plex are getting बंद हो रहे, कोई जा नहीं रहा theatre में देखने के लिए picture. And a lot of people I know, exhibitors I know, who were selling the properties in that COVID period. They were converting into banquet hall, they were converting into mall. People are not going to come on theatre. And I'm telling you, ये जो that 2 years tenure में, the kind of people saw movies on that OTT was huge. I know my friends who are business-oriented people who never see Hindi cinema also, very rare. They started watching movies and they were recommending me, you see this Italian series or the Spanish series and all. So that also became huge because people were hooked on, because 24/7 they're sitting at home, what do we do? So OTT became a very big range and it happened. And I thought, but the thing is what, for me, I'm a very positive person. I've always seen this downside of cinema. For my time, I was a video cassette library boy as a kid.
Yeah.
So I've seen these kind of cinema, the film theaters are going to decline, or the film theaters are going to get shut. This has been from the time video cassette के time पे लोगों ने कहा था कि अभी video cassette आ गया तो कोई theater में जाएगा नहीं picture देखने के लिए. So we fought that tenure also. Then the time came there when television